What is up, you geezer bloke tired geezers? It is Chris Modern9 here. Now, by popular demand, in the comment sections of my last video that I just did, people suggested that I do a match review. So I've come to my senses. I've calmed myself down, and I've decided that I'm going to do a quick video. I'm going to do a quick review and see how far I go with this. Now, where the hell do you start with this? Okay, so let's just start with Conte. Now, just for the record, and I'm going to make my statement clear on this. I support Conte 100%. Absolutely, just every step of the way. I follow him. I back him. I am a Conte backer, and I've been saying this for a long time. I want Conte to stay, regardless of what's going on. But I know in my heart of hearts that that's not going to happen. We've been here too many times, guys. We've been here too many times. Ancelotti, Mourinho, Scolari, Di Matteo, AVB. The list goes on and on and on. We know that as soon as a crisis like this happens at our club, the manager gets sacked. That result tonight, that warrants an immediate sacking. Immediate sacking. Right on the back of a 3-0 loss at home to Bournemouth. Then this game turns up. I mean, like, I don't, like, obviously, I really want Conte to stay. The thing is, Conte is so world class that he doesn't deserve this. He doesn't deserve a charade like this. And I just know that he wants to fulfill his job. He's already said that. He said he wants to see out his contract. I think he's got 18 months left on his contract. So he sees that out. Then I guess he goes. But you know what the board's going to do, right? You know what the board's going to do. They're going to let him go, and then we're going to be left with nothing. You reckon we're going to get a world-class manager after that? I don't think so. We dispose of world-class managers like we do throwing a crisp packet in a bin. I'm not joking. We just dispose of them like batteries. Like when one battery runs out, you just throw it in a bin. That's what we do with managers. That's what our board do with managers. So, Conte, I really want him to stay, but I just got a feeling his time's up. I've got a feeling his time's up. The board are not going to. The board are so impatient that they're just going to get rid of him. And this is what's so annoying about the board. They don't back a manager, they don't buy players, and then the time when it's in crisis, they just sack the manager. They do it over and over and over again. And I'm done. I'm literally sick of it. So on to the players. On to the players. Well, let me just tell you this for true. Let me just tell you this. Every single player on that pitch that wore blue, absolutely embarrassing. Absolute. I didn't think that any player on that pitch would go the distance. I didn't think that they would go as far as being absolutely embarrassing. And they did it. They literally outdid themselves in that game against Bournemouth. Yeah, we played poor against Bournemouth. You ain't seen nothing yet. We play Watford. We'll play absolutely worse than that. And they did. They played absolutely abysmally. Bakayoko. That player, he was so bad that he deserved his own video. I might even do a video just talking about Bakayoko, but I won't. I'm gonna keep it simple. Bakayoko, literally the worst player Chelsea have ever had in their history. I rate Slavica Jokanovic over him. I don't know if you remember him. He was a player that we bought, or I don't know. I think he was on loan in 2002 to replace Di Matteo because he was injured. He only played, what, 4 and 5 games? Even he, I rate higher than Bakayoko. Bakayoko is a complete and utter donkey, and we paid 40 million for him. He was supposed to be a replacement for Matic. Has he replaced Matic? Has he? Fuck. He literally did nothing until the time he got sent off. He literally just messed about in the middle and then he got sent off. I hope that's his last appearance because he literally is a complete useless idiot in the middle of that pitch. Complete and utter useless player. Now, I want to go off at a tangent here and talk about Conte. Now, Conte, as we know, has also been playing badly. Now, he's an exception. Amongst all the players that have been playing poorly, he's an exception, and I'll tell you why. Conte works with somebody that plays well, that knows what they're doing. You cannot expect Conte to do a double job in the middle of the pitch when the other guy isn't doing their job, i.e. Bakayoko. You cannot let Conte do everything. If the other guy is just running around with his head up his ass, doing nothing, you cannot expect Conte to fill in for him. You just can't do that. If you're going to play alongside Conte, you've got to do your job. Did Bakayoko do any of that? No, he didn't. He was poor up until the time when he got sent off. He was literally useless. I could literally go on all night. I could literally go on all night about Bakayoko. And I'm not just talking about tonight as well. I'm talking about games that he's originally been in. Time and time and time again, he has played poorly, and Conte consistently plays him. And as soon as he gets on the pitch, he does nothing. Absolutely nothing. And what, I've been speaking about Bakayoko for the last 2 or 3 minutes. I haven't even spoken about the rest of the players. Moses, terrible. Hazard, even he was poor. I know he scored our equaliser, and everyone was just ecstatic when he equalised, and great goal as well. Great long shot and great goal. But we are playing like Hazard FC at the moment. That's let's be honest. Our defence as well, completely leaky as hell. I mean, you know, otherwise we wouldn't have conceded 4 goals. Cahill, complete shambles. David Luiz, he's played better games, let's be honest. Azpilicueta, same could be said about him. I mean, you know, they're all world-class players, but, you know, they've all played better games, let's be honest. Courtois, well, yeah, well, he conceded 4, didn't he? So I guess he played pretty poorly. Giroud should have been on the pitch before the game started. Why the hell do we play a false 9 again? I don't understand. Like, why? Why do we buy Olivier Giroud when we're not going to use him? Like, Giroud needed to start that game at the beginning. He needed to. Like, why go and buy Giroud and then just play a false 9? I don't get it. Everyone was asking for Giroud to play. Obviously, Giroud couldn't play because he literally just signed on that day. But we would have screamed for Giroud to start against Bournemouth. So why the hell did he not start against Watford? I don't get it. He came on as a sub. But he came on as a sub because Pedro went off injured. So why did he not start at the beginning? Well, I guess he has to start the following game because, well, Pedro's injured. So he has to start. You know, Hazard, Willian and Giroud for the next game. Against, well, I don't even know at this point. Now, let's just talk about the goals. Much as I would hate to talk about them. Deulofeu. Complete dive for the penalty. Absolutely complete dive. I don't know how. I don't know how. I don't know who the referee was. I don't know how the referee said that was a penalty. How that was a penalty, I do not know. And because of that penalty, we were 1-0 down for about the majority of that game. Until Hazard equalised. Which was probably the best part of the game. The other best part of the game was actually seeing Bakayoko go off because he was so bad. But that's a completely different part of the video entirely. I've already spoken about Bakayoko anyway. The only good thing about tonight, and I'm going to be totally honest with you guys, the support. I tell you what, the away support was incredible. Like, we have to give our hats to the people that travelled and gave absolutely major support to the team. I've got to be honest. They were brilliant. They were absolutely fantastic. The entire game, they were brilliant. The away fans, just top marks to them. You know, without them, I don't think... I don't know, man. Just, like... I don't even want to talk about the other goals for Watford because, I mean... Okay. The goal that made it 2-1 to Watford, just... Defence was completely ripped open by Daryl Janmaat. It was just literally one-touch pass. I mean, all you need to know is that the defence was completely ripped open. Absolutely ripped to shreds. That's all you need to know. That's all you need to know. I would have pretty much put up with 2-1. But 4-1? I mean, what's that now? 7 goals conceded in 2 games. That's just shambles. It just goes to show you, doesn't it, that without Christensen at the back, we are completely and utterly useless. He is our best defender. Without a question. Otherwise, we wouldn't conceded 7 goals in 2 games, would we? I am now hoping for 2 things. I am hoping that Christensen becomes available for the Barcelona games, and the Man United game, and the Man City game. I hope he becomes fit before then. And of course, I hope Conte keeps his job. Because let's be honest, if Conte goes, forget about signing another world-class manager. Just forget about it. The next person that comes in is probably going to be somebody that's not world-class. And I'm going to say that right now. If you are somebody saying Conte out, just don't expect a world-class manager after Conte. That's what I'm going to say. That's what I'm going to say. Because we cannot afford to lose somebody like Conte. While he's still at the club, we cannot afford to let go of Conte. Right? Because back then, when we had Mourinho sacked, at least we had somebody like John Terry. John Terry was literally the glue of Chelsea Football Club. He kept everybody together. So what happens if we get rid of Conte? Well, we don't have John Terry now, do we? We don't have him. We don't have Lampard. We don't have Cech. We pretty much don't have the backbone. So what have we got? We've got nobody. We've just got a bunch of players who are completely heartless, completely gutless, completely and utterly just useless. Who is going to step in and take the reins? You name one player in that team that can take a game by the scruff of the neck, to take this team, it's a completely abysmal team, and work the ground up. John Terry did it. Name somebody on that squad right now. Name somebody in that team that is another John Terry. Go on, I'll let you have a think. I'll go on, I'll let you have a think. You know, you're stumbling, are you? You're stumbling. You know what? You know why? Because there isn't one. There isn't another John Terry. There isn't. And you know why that is? Because our youth system's a mess as well. As soon as we bring youth into our team, they just get whisked off on loan. So even that's a problem. Everywhere you look at Chelsea Football Club is a complete and utter mess. The management, the board, the players, the youth system, everything is a problem. We need another revolution. That's what we need, another revolution. Because until this is fixed, we are going nowhere as a club. Nowhere. I'm sorry. We do not have a plan. We don't have anything. Until something gets sorted out of the club, get rid of the board. Do what you need to do. We do not have a plan B. Where do we go from here? What, we're just going to sack Conte? Hazard and Courtois are going to leave the club in the summer because, well, they're not going to stick around, are they? They're not going to stick around at a club that's going nowhere. So they're going to get whisked off to Real Madrid. Then what? Then what are we going to do? What? Are we going to sign someone just as world class as Hazard? Well, it depends on where we finish in the league. If we don't get Champions League football, if we don't get European football, no one's going to fucking sign for us. So where do you go? Someone please tell me where you go. Because I've got no idea. If we keep playing like this, we are going nowhere. Somebody needs to figure it out. Please do not get rid of Conte. Please. I beg you, board. Do. If any board member has got a brain, please do not sack Conte. Please. Just don't do it. I know he's the right man for the job. I know he is. He just doesn't have the right players right now. He doesn't have enough players. You literally cannot give Conte nothing in terms of players, then have the players underperform, and then sack Conte because the players are underperforming. You cannot do that, board. You can't do it. I know I'm just a fan, and I know I can't do anything, but at least I'm sane enough to know that that's a problem. Where do we go from here as a club, guys? Let me know in the comments section down below. I'm Conte in, right? Anybody that's saying Conte out, I don't know what you're thinking. But the thing is, we all know it's going to happen. Even if we are Conte in, we know, in our heart of hearts, we know right at the back of my head. We know right at the back of our heads that it's going to happen. Do you know what? I'm not even surprised that the Watford fans were not singing "Sacked in the Morning." You know what? Ah, dear. Well, like I said, guys, let me know in the comment section down below what you think about this. It's Chelsea right now is a complete mess. Complete mess. Do you know, I'd rather watch a game from 2015-16 than watch this. I'm not joking. Let me know in the comment section down below what you think. And yeah, I'm so sorry about the video before. I literally had to get my emotions out. Literally. That's literally all that was. Is just to get my emotions out. That's it. That's it. So, yeah. Thanks for sticking around. Thanks for all the comments that you've been giving me. Also, make sure you check out Chris Marder Games. I know I've been saying it in every single video as well. Chris Marder Games does need a bit of love. So, if you do like gaming, check out his channel as well. And, yeah. Chelsea, please don't sack Conte. Please. I don't ask for much, but please. Please, for the sake of our football club, for the sake of the fans, for the sake of the players, for the sake of Chelsea's future, please, do not sack Conte, please. Please, I beg you. I beg you. I know things look grim. I know it looks like Conte's about to go, but please, just do yourself a favour. If you care about this club, you will not let Conte go. He is all we have got. If you get rid of Conte now, just forget about another manager. Forget about another world-class manager. That's it. It's over. It's over. Until, while he's still at the club, there's still an opportunity to fix things. Oh my god. Anyway, I'm gonna go, guys. I'm gonna go, guys. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Make sure you follow me on Twitter as well. And yeah, like I said, Chris Marder Games, because he deserves a bit of love. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, guys. Head over and peace.